Hi there, it's Nicole, and today I have another layout from the September 2015 Super Sketch Club kit from Scrapbook Generation. I do not know off the top of my head if this is part 1 or part 3, but this is the one where you typically get 3 sheets of pattern paper, 2 sheets of cardstock, and your embellishments are coming from those pattern papers. So I like these because I can usually get tips and tricks kind of along the way as far as other ways to look at your pattern papers and different things to look for. This one, for instance, I don't think it would have ever occurred to me to take this paper right here and fussy cut around one of the cross-stitch looking words. So that was kind of fun for this one. And I need to go back and look. I believe this is layout 7 or 8. During our little speed scrap challenge on the message board that I participate in, we did, I think it was 16 days, and in the 16-day time period I did 22 of these double page layouts from my Scrapbook Generation kits, and I ended up doing 11 for each of the weeks. We had kind of split it up so that the threads wouldn't get too big. So I ended up doing 11 per week. So I've got 22 of those videos that I will be posting here. And what I ended up doing was I wouldn't complete them, like I wouldn't work on an entire layout until it was done and then move on to the next one. What I ended up doing was I would do all of my pattern papers, photos, inking the edges, that type of stuff, all in one sitting, and I would try to get as many done in one afternoon as I could while my daughter was sleeping. And then when I had about 7 or 8 of them piled up, I would go through and just type up my journaling in Microsoft Word. And I just decided to do journaling strips for all of these because it meant that I would be sitting down once at my computer to type up my journaling for them. And then I would just need to trim out the strips. And then the strips are allowing me to be able to put my journaling pretty much anywhere on these layouts, and it doesn't matter if it's, you know, a big paragraph or just a couple sentences. I was able to fit it on all of these. And so what I would do is I would just set up my document. I would go ahead and make it so it was 2 columns, and I would just grab a layout, type my journaling, grab the next one, type my journaling. And I would kind of switch up the fonts if I felt like I wanted a different font for a different feel and that kind of a thing. So I was kind of surprised at how many I had gotten through. I had prepped for probably 10 to 15 more than that, but I ended up not having very much time on the weekends to kind of get in my room and get stuff done. It just kind of happened that both weekends during those 2 weeks we were sort of out and about during Saturdays, and by the time I got home I just was not wanting to go up and do anything, and then Sundays was kind of the same thing. So I was getting the majority of this stuff done during my daughter's nap time, 30-40 minutes here in the mornings on the days that my son was in preschool, and then sometimes I would come up after they were in bed and kind of finish things up, like if I was doing the journaling. And then another thing that I was doing during this process was I had started playing around with live streaming on YouTube. And you'll see that in, I think, the next video that I have set up to do a voiceover. And it was a lot of fun. I was able to kind of not be quote-unquote alone. I was talking to some of the girls from the message board, and we were, talking about different things. And the only downside to it is I'm noticing that I kind of have more work when it comes to editing my videos, because I was trying to edit out longer chunks of time where I was talking on the live stream where, my hands are moving a lot, or I have reached over and I've grabbed something to answer a question about ink colors or a previous layout or something like that. But it was a lot of fun, and I think I'm going to try to, maybe once or twice a month, figure out something that I can do via a live stream. So be on the lookout for that. There is an option on YouTube where you can not only get notifications for when one of your favorite channels puts up a new video, But you can also get notified when they go live. So there's a couple people I subscribe to that I get notices when they go live, and it's really nice. So with that being said, most of my layout is complete. If you've watched any of these videos, you know how quick, how easy these layouts are to put together, and I love them. Here's a photo of the completed layout, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.